On a school day, the class teacher was teaching the class the moral education class. And in between the class, the teacher told all students to take up their rough note and a fresh page and to draw something that they are very thankful about. And she gave them 10 minutes time, and all the kids were very interestingly drawing. And after drawing, each one of them brought the book to the teacher. And the teacher excitedly looked through the notes, and there were a variety of drawings in it. Some drew their parents, some drew school, some kids drew their homes, some kids drew their dolls, some kids drew their favorite food. There were a variety of answers, but one of it caught her attention. That was of a boy who drew a hand, and that was very interesting for her. So she called the boy forward and asked the rest of the class that he drew a hand. What could be the reason that he drew a hand? So one by one answered, "Ma'am, he is happy that he has a hand to eat food with." And some kids said he is thankful to God for hands because he can play with toys. And some kids said he is thankful to God for the hands because he could draw. And the whole class was filled with giggles. And the teacher asked the boy, "Now you tell me, why did you draw your hand? What makes you feel that you are so thankful for your hand?" The boy smiled at the teacher and said, "Teacher, it is not my hand that I drew. It is your hand that I am thankful for." The teacher was dumbstruck. She was astonished at that answer, and she kneeled before the boy and asked, "Why are you thankful for my hands?" The boy took the teacher's face in his hands and he said, "Last week, when I was walking down the steps, when I was about to slip, it was your hands that held me. Day before yesterday's test, when I got low marks and I was feeling very sad, it was your hand that came and patted my back and said, 'It is okay, try next time.' And it is your hand that I felt that made me always feel secure in this class." And the teacher was quiet. She didn't know what to tell that boy. This story inspired me a lot. I am here today because there were so many hands that held me. Many times when I was breaking down, there were hands who held me to their side. There were hands who lent a help to me. There were hands who stood by me. At times when we want to cry but we are unable to cry, there were hands that hugged us and we broke down in their hands. There were hands who has held our shoulders and stood by us when we felt we will not be able to stand ourselves. Let us not forget those hands, and let's just be thankful. And to those of you who are listening to me, who have stood by my side, today I just want to say thank you. Because maybe you do not realize how important it was for me at that very second when you held my hand, the very second when you hugged me. It meant a lot. It was as if you were taking my burden away from my heart. Each of you were God appointed angels for me. And I thank God for each one of you. Continue and you will be blessed. And thank you so much for standing with me through this process.